What's up, my people? You are watching another episode of Mental Telepathy's Ring, and I am your host and lyrical genius, Black Titanium. And today's topic, as you know, as always, is going to vary, but the primary topic is the black youth at all times. I can't emphasize enough how you have to take hold of your black youth. And with that being said, that brings me to the first topic, which is the ingenious of black men in America. See, because too many times, whereas years ago they used to portray us 1 hour on the news or 2 hours or 3 hours, whether it came on 3 times a day, they used to portray us as an ignorant people. But now we living in a brand new day and time, where they have created the internet. Basically, we have created the internet, and now through social media platforms like that, we are being portrayed as ignorant and dumb people 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So I can't emphasize how important it is to take advantage of the platform called social media and use it and turn it into black media. When you do get your platform, they give you your own platform. You do what you want to with it. You could act stupid, or you could video yourself killing niggas, or you could video yourself fighting all day. Okay? But with that being said, I want to talk about the ingenious of black men in America. Whether it be positive or negative. I know you're saying, hold up, how can you condone the negative? I'm not glorifying the negative or condoning the negative. I just want to let the black man know how intelligent we really are as a people. See, because a lot of the times we think, individualistically, man, I went to college, I graduated, I don't care about nothing else, man. I got my bachelor's, I got my master's, I got my PhD. But that doesn't really matter. All of that's just making a mockery of us. I went to one of the most prestigious universities, man, and that wasn't nothing but a racist experience, even though I graduated. But that's a whole nother story, a whole nother video for a whole nother time. But the topic now is that I want to let you know that the black man, if you're sitting in your house, if you're sitting alone, for those who are depressed, because I know, there's a lot of things being used against us, a lot of distractions being thrown at us, because they don't want us to be able to think in our original state of mind, which is the state of mind where you will find many gifts and talents and everything else. You will find how intelligent you really are. So we have to understand how intelligent the black man is. We can't go around all day being pessimistic and talking about, these young niggas, man, they so disrespectful, they ain't shit. That's bullshit. They just misunderstood, man. We are naturally gifted, intelligent people. And we don't always have to hold a basketball or rap our way out of the ghetto, man. Because every time a little black boy or a little black girl comes out of the womb of their mother, they are born with 3 X's on their back that the world is jealous and envious of. And that's the fact of being young, gifted, and black. A melanated people, man. Melanin, see, we throw that word around recklessly. But that used to be one of our superpowers. And this is what we have to understand. This is why you see in America, when they put us in our dire straits situations, when they set the conditions and put us in poverty situations, we find the most ingenious ways to get out of them. And this is what I mean by positive or negative, because let's take the negative side for a minute. The drug dealer on the street, or the stick up kid on the street. Now, I'm not glorifying it. I'm just showing you how intelligent the black man is. He can, due to the fact that whenever you're in a desperate situation, people take desperate measures. So this is what happens to black boys, growing up into black men, into adulthood. We think that there's no other way out, so we take that negative creativeness, and a lot of you see, if you look at the street dog for a minute, when they build their drug empire, look how intelligent they are when they build it. Okay? They come up with all type of ingenious ways to block out the police. And the crazy thing about it is that the police and the feds would never be able to catch these men if it wasn't for snitches. For real talk. Real talk. These brothers build empires right in the middle, right up underneath their nose. I seen niggas sell drugs right by the police station. Washington, D.C. out there, nigga, you got the White House right there. The next block is the ghetto. New York, same thing. L.A., same thing. The black man is naturally a genius at what he does when he chooses to put his mind to it. This is what I'm saying. I'm not saying that you should go out there, run out there and build an empire, because I don't condone that. Because there's a better way to life. And that's not us. That's not how where we come from. That's not how we are by nature. By nature, we are geniuses. And this is what you have to instill in the youth. I'm talking about the black man, because it's the black man who has to be an example for the black youth. You got a lot of these old ass niggas, they turn snitches, and these youngsters, they look at that, they be like, well, if Nicky Barnes snitched, why can't I? If Alpo was a snitch and he came home and got the royal treatment, why can't I? So people, they complain about this nigga snitching, that nigga snitching, but little do you know, it's the people in the hood that creates the snitch. If you putting a nigga under pressure, amazing pressure, and you got an army of 1,000 niggas, what is he supposed to do? If you got a woman and you holding her in captivity and you doing her dirty, what is she supposed to do? You got an army of niggas, she's by herself. She's supposed to snitch on your ass. True story. That, as a matter of fact, that's not even snitching. That's basically, rightfully so, surviving. But back to the essence of the conversation, I basically want to emphasize of how intelligent the black man really is by nature. See, because a lot of the times, we can be, due to the fact that we in America, we've been abducted and brought here and put behind enemy lines, and the game is set up against us under crazily. It's like me playing you a game of chess, and I know that you don't know how to play chess. I take all your pawns, I take 6 of your pawns, I take your rooks, and I take your knight, and I take 1 of your bishops. So now all you got to fight with, and I take your queen, okay? And now all you got to fight with is a king, a bishop, and 2 pawns. That's the game against us. That's the game against. This is what's so amazing about the black man in America. When you look at people like Diddy, Puff, Jay-Z, all them niggas, people might not like them personally. I don't even know them personally, so I can't even be subjective on it. I can't even make an opinion on that. But you have to respect the position, because when we're born out of the womb, what you got to understand, when we're in the ghetto, the chances of making it out is 1 billion to 1. 1 billion to 1. Not because of the fact that the white man is going to stop us from getting out. It's because of the fact that we have to fight through our own people who are dealing with self-hatred, mind you, who are dealing with self-hatred. Y'all all know about the crab in the bucket effect. And this is why it's 1,000,000,000 to 1 odds for us to make it out. We are the only people in the history of the world who has to feel pain before we succeed at something. When the white man come in, they got talent. They say, "Oh my goodness, he's a genius. She's such a genius. We have to show this to the world. We have to give them a platform to keep our legacy going." And that's what we fail. That's where we fail at, because we no longer care about legacy, because they have stolen our legacy. And they're off and running with our legacy. So when they stole our legacy, they made sure that they stripped you of your identity in the process, so that you won't even know that they were the thieves who took your shit. Excuse my language. But I don't mean to get so far off track. I'm just trying to go deep in the depth and give you and point out the fact that the black man is very intelligent, man. And we have to wake up. We have to snap out of that sleepwalking mentality. We have to. We have to snap out of that sleepwalk mentality. Real talk. Because we are moving into a whole different phase of life. Whereas you know it right now will no longer exist. Just wait until 5G explode onto the scene. I mean, it's already here. The only reason why they don't have it in place yet is because there's like one glitch to it. And that glitch is that it don't work inside your house, and it don't work behind walls or trees. But they already got the cure to it. It's called the master key. And when it comes onto the scene, let me tell you about 5G. We're going to switch topics right now. Moving on. This is what you have to prepare yourself for. Because technology is out of this world right now. And when 5G explode onto the scene, it's not like 1, 2, 3, or 4G. Nah. When you got 4G, you could take your phone and say, you know what? I don't even want this phone no more. I'm switching services. I'm changing my phone. But with 5G, there is no opting out of it. When that explodes onto the scene, I'm not talking about years down the road. I'm talking about within the next 6 months to a year. When that explodes onto the scene, the effects is going to be, it's going to look like the Jetsons around here. For those who remember that cartoon, the Jetsons, how the cars ride on the side of the building. Okay? It's going to look like that. Yeah. Self-driving cars is going to explode onto the scene. If you want to put your money in a stock, put it into 5G. That's what they're talking about right now. They're spending hundreds of billions and trillions of dollars just to get that into a place. But what's going to happen is it's going to also bring about artificial intelligence. It's going to come into full life. Artificial intelligence. Remember what I'm telling you. Mark my words. Because that's going to be important. As much as you think, man, that shit don't affect me, man, that ain't going to affect me. Oh, you think so? Because what's happening, let me tell you what artificial intelligence is going to do. It's going to they're going to be taking people and making them half human and half robot. And they also going to be having robots are going to be taking over these people's jobs. All these people out here, the working class people, these slaves. That's why I don't mind telling people about the homeless empire and that I slept on the streets and I'm in the shelter. I don't mind telling, because a lot of you niggas are going to be joining me. I don't wish nothing on you, but I know I'm blessed. I'm one of God's vessels, and I'm blessed with those magic glasses. Real talk. This is what you have to understand. And they're going to be using robots to take these people's jobs. They're going to be replacing these niggas. All that government shit, that welfare shit, all that shit is going to be X'd out. You're going to have to apply for that on the line. It's in effect now. It's going to be facial recognition all over the place. And cameras, just in order to go in your building, in order to go in your job, in order to go into the store, you're going to have to scan your eyes and everything. This is 5G. This is going to be the effects. So y'all better start waking up right now, man. Because this game, it's not a game, man. These people got a very evil plan to lay out for you. And whereas you think, you niggas sit up laughing at niggas like me right now who possess the magic glasses, when this shit breaks out, these words are going to sound like prophecies raining down on your head. And all you won't be able to think about is niggas like me who tried to warn you. See, because a lot of these niggas, they making money, they subdue these niggas with money. They subdue these niggas with money. To the point where these niggas especially these women, these black women out here, they don't want to do shit. They don't even want no man no more. They don't even want their own children no more. Their children come into that, they be in their room, they go sit on their bed, they eating. That's all they motherfucking do. Eat. They online on dating websites, hustling niggas. I want you to take me out to eat. I need to go out to eat. Well, yeah, bitch. Excuse my language. But when we start out, we going to Starbucks. Real talk. Because if I don't know you well enough to have sex with you on the first day, then you don't know me well enough for me to be spending my money on you on the first day. As a matter of fact, we going Dutch. I don't mean to jump off the subject matter, but that shit irritates me. You got all these chicks online. They getting all this money at their jobs, man. Making $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 a year and still trying to hustle niggas, man. Niggas who ain't got a pot to piss in. I want you to take me out to eat. I need you to take me here. I need this. I need that. This is why I don't talk. This is why I don't talk to these chicks, because they cost too much money. Real talk. You under the circumstances, and people wonder how I'm able to save my money. All you gotta do is not have a chick and stick to your lane until you get on your feet, man. Real talk. But back to the essence of the conversation. 5G, when 5G is about to explode onto the scene, man. And basically, it's part of the mark of the beast. Like I said, there is no opting out once you opt in. It's part of the mark of the beast. See, and one thing you got to understand about the devil, he don't have to force, his ideology is, he can't force nobody to do anything. He can't. This is why you're going to have no excuse on the day of judgment. So what he does, he makes his gadgets and his seem appealing to the naked eye, where everybody gravitates towards it and it's like, oh shit, it downloads movies that fast? I want one. How much does it cost? $1,500? I don't care. I want one of those. But you're accepting one of the stages of the mark of the beast. But people don't understand this, because in order to understand, you have to possess those magic glasses. When you watch the news, you gotta detect, you gotta read between the lines what they're saying on the news and everything. But you also have to connect that information and match that to the Bible, the Torah, and the Quran. Because we are living in the day of the false prophet, where the white man know that the digital age has made the mind so lazy that these niggas don't even read no more. So what he does, he said, well, if they're not going to use their brains, let's use it for them. And this is what artificial intelligence is going to be about. It's going to drive people's IQ. People going to have like 250 IQs off of this. Yeah, it's guaranteed to make you have a 250 IQ. You're going to be very intelligent. but it's not going to be human. It's going to backfire. Real talk. These people are trying to play the role of God. And this is what a lot of us don't understand. We think that when chaos breaks out, oh, my little clique, we got our guns. We're going to be able to handle these niggas. Man, let me tell you something, man. This government is up to a 95% kill ratio. And the only thing they got to worry about out here, only ones they really worried about, is these white people who got registered guns. And they about to start attacking them soon. This is what all these shootings is about. And this is why when you seen them white people go to that protest in Washington, they went with their guns strapped to their shoulders. Because they already know what time it is, man. You niggas gotta wake up. This is why every time I come out the shelter or I come outside, I got and these white people and the feds and the police look at these videos, they look at me like, yeah, nigga, you right. And I be so mad that they know, because I know that they watching my videos. You know what I'm saying? And that's what be making me so mad at them. But I know that they know, they be the only ones that'll tell you the truth. Yeah, these niggas are snitches out here, man. We got these niggas under wraps. And when I come out, they just be laughing like, yo, you hit it on the nose. Real talk. But back to the essence of the conversation, man. Y'all have to wake up out here, man, because we're about to move into a whole different phase of life, man. 2020 is not going to be a joke. 2020 is not going to be a joke. 2020 moving forward is going to be something out of this world. And like it says in the Bible, the Torah, the Quran, when they come on TV, one of the signs is they're going to come on TV and say, the world is at peace now. When they say that, when they say we got peace between us and the Middle East, when they come on TV and they say that, know that we're about to move in to the stages of Armageddon. We're about to move into the stages of mass starvation and wholesale death. And this is why the white people went to Washington with their guns strapped to their shoulders. Because they making preparations right now. You have to know, if you want to save your kids, you have to make preparations. Because those who plan to fail, and those who fail to plan, they plan to fail. That's just plain and simple, man. You have to understand that. And this is why I make these videos. I ain't making these videos for no likes. If you notice, I turn all of that off. When you look at my look up underneath these videos, man, you won't see no likes. You won't see no subscribers. Because I turn all that shit off, man. I might keep the likes on sometimes, but the subscription, I don't want, nah. I want niggas to pay attention. Don't pay attention to the messenger, man. Pay attention to the message. Because it's that time, man. It's that time where we are moving into the test of time. I'm talking about a time that's way beyond your wildest nightmares. That consists of mass starvation and wholesale death. Just remember what I say. When they come on TV and they say it's total peace now, that means it's about to jump off. And when the chaos breaks out, the feds and the government and the police ain't gonna be worried about these thug niggas on the streets. They know these niggas is snitches. These are they snitches. These niggas, they ain't worried about them niggas. They going to the white people that in Denver, Seattle, and in Portland and Minnesota that got registered guns. All these niggas out there in Iowa that's teaching their kids to shoot and self-defense courses and everything. When this chaos breaks out, the feds is going to say, man, don't even worry about them niggas over there. By the time we get back around to them, it'll be about 10 of them niggas left. They going to kill each other. Real talk. You know how I know this about this technology thing, man? I was out there in the Pacific Northwest in Seattle, Denver, Portland, Minnesota, man. See, especially Seattle, where they got all the .com companies. They got Microsoft. That's where Facebook is. That's where Amazon is. That's where Starbucks started at and everything, man. Remember Seattle, man, because that's one of the key places, man, that you're going to have to watch out for. This is where all the smartest minds in the world migrate. All them IT tech niggas. Oh, yeah, man, I had an experience with them niggas. Trust me. Them niggas get all in your phone and your computer and just shut your shit down. Real talk. But I just wanted to give you a little food for thought, man, for right now, man. It's time to wake up, man. And I'm really talking to the black youth. Because if you don't recognize the black youth as your future, you will wake up into the future with your future screaming, F you. And with that being said, you have watched another episode of Mental Telepathy's Arena. And I am your host and lyrical genius, Black Titanium. Until the next time, peace, I'm out.